Alright, welcome to the stream, everyone. This is Berserk, Millennium Falcon arc, chapter of the Holy Demon War. I think it covers volumes like 21 through 27 of the manga. I read through those recently, so I will hopefully know what the hell is happening. So, we'll see on that front. Let's watch the intro. Cool. How's it going, Turbo? I mean, so surely the game has to live up to that, right? Dope as shit opening. From what I understand, this is a somewhat friendly import game. In that, like, dialogue will be in Japanese, but menus and everything else at least have some English, like right here. And it's mostly a beat-em-up, so we'll see. It's okay to good, but has problems. Okay. Yeah, I know there's an English translation, but I'm playing on an actual Japanese PS2, so... I own a copy. I've read the entire manga up through this section. I'm a little bit past this now, actually, which is why I was kind of excited to give this a shot. So in theory, I understand the story. But we'll see. My katakana is, and hiragana and such is not as good as I would want it to be just to read it myself, but... Sword of the Berserk, that's the Dreamcast one, right? Ah. It's a side story for most of it? Well, I suppose they gotta fill a video game somehow. This sort of basically covers... Like, that's the Band of the Hawk. In the manga, this covers when Griffith gets revived as the Hawk, essentially, back into the real world, and everything starts shifting, and magic starts occurring and such. I might be a little bit shaky on names and such, but I know most of it. So this is, of course, when the whole band of the Hawk gets sacrificed for Griffith. All of our friends. Femto. I think he's still called Griffith at this point. The game manual even says Griffith still. Anybody else's neck bleeding? Just me? Just me? Oh. Yeah, I assume this game has a bunch of filler and is not at all as cool as it looks. But maybe. I'm hoping. Oh, that's Casca. And Puck. So essentially in the story of Guts, they've been branded by what are essentially gods or demigods. And it attracts demons around them that want to sacrifice them. Which basically means that Guts never sleeps and is always fighting, because he fights for the Guts. That's his name, Guts. He fights Guts. How's it going, Big Cuddle Monster? Also, Puck is the comic relief character, which exists explicitly because this would be a completely different manga. A way darker, moodier manga without Puck. And also later, Isidro, who gets introduced around then, or around now. Do you need a tutorial? I believe. Yeah, spiraling into depression was a big problem. I agree. That was something to worry about. You know what? I'll figure out the controls. Berserk I don't think is for everyone. But it's also dope as shit. And it has some problems. But it's also dope as shit. Yeah, I picked this up like a year or two ago. I imported it with a bunch of other PS2 games. And it's just been sitting there because I wanted to read up to this point in the story so I knew what the hell I was doing first. Or at least what was happening. Alright, that's block. Look. Okay, well, it can suck. That's cool. There's my dodge. Cool. That's my target. Alright. Nope, no, no, no! Ah, fuck. Cool. I'm slowly figuring out the targeting system. In that, sometimes it doesn't target, sometimes it does. That's a heavy. Gotcha. Counter? Is that good? Do I want counter? I don't want counters. Okay. Obviously. Got a big combo going. Pretty dope. Alright, where is it? Okay. I seem to have lost the funny snowman. Has a lot of QuickTime events, but supports it with presentation. Okay. Nope. No, turn around, Guts. Damn it. That's the edge of the stage. Gotcha. Oh, pff. Come on. Okay. Combat's a little funky. That's okay though. Okay. Yeah, nuanced characters and storytelling with nice, nuanced character writing. You dipshit. Now check this shit out. Yeah, kinda. Guts attack's really slow, which makes sense because you're swinging around a slab of iron. Well, I kind of get the basic weapon, or the basic buttons. There's like a super mode, a targeting system, a heavy, a light, a dodge, and a block. So it's like a standard beat 'em up in that aspect, or at least sort of a standard like action game. The one thing I don't understand, I guess, is the puck button. But I'm okay struggling through it. It's more that the combat doesn't really like flow super well yet. Like this is like a super kind of. Oh. Yeah, see the heavy like takes a while to wind up. Things like that. And then that's like a kill move, I suppose. Oops. No. Not having full camera control's a little wonky too. But that's okay. Oh, that's how you use the puck, okay. And then you can switch weapons. No, okay, that makes sense to me. Like there's cannon. Gotcha. Cool. That all makes sense. What does calling Puck do? Is it like a summon? This is like a save. Puck heals, that makes sense. CDs are pretty important, gotcha. Raise the level. The world of Berserk. Alright, let's save first. Like a translation version would definitely help here. But so far it's not that complicated, I suppose. Alright, I can spend XP to level. I can also level Puck if I want. I don't have enough XP to level up anything, so figure that out later. Oh yeah, there is a Berserk Dynasty Warriors game. That's true. I remember hearing about that. What am I stuck on? Oh. There we go. There we go. Look around a little bit. That doesn't do much, but you can add probably combo meter or something with that. Gotcha. You don't play Muso games more than once every 2 years. I got tired of it. That makes sense. I think Dynasty Warriors are a very specific thing. I could only play a little bit of like Age of Calamity, and I really liked Age of Calamity. I used to like a lot of the old Dynasty Warriors games on PS2. This is the Fate Stay Night Bone of My Sword field. Oh, you play them so frequently you don't burn out. Gotcha. That's fair too, I guess. It's Griffith. So Guts was going back to the Swordmaster where he got the giant slab of iron sword. And Griffith was there. This is a field of, I guess, like, honorary graves of the Band of the Hawk. For all the members that got sacrificed that day. The one thing to know for sure about Muso games is you always pursue Lubu. Zod? In this economy? I will say one thing, this game is way better than the Samurai Champloo game I tried. That was like the pseudo No More Heroes like. That game played very badly. Oh god. Oh, Nope. Oh. Oh god! Cool shit's happening! But I'm losing! Joestar! No. I think this is just an animation that I can't actually interact with. Yeah, I don't know. God, the lock-on is really funky. It just lets go half the time. I don't really get it. In most action games, I would expect the character to sort of turn towards the enemy. This, Guts kind of just stands still and doesn't really turn sometimes. Sure. Maybe I'm holding a direction? Is that why? Maybe. No, I wasn't holding a direction there. He just, like, stays in one spot half the time after moving. It's weird. I don't really get it. You also have to hold L1 to keep the lock on. It's just a quirk. He'll continue with combo. Alright. Whoop. Like right there, he turned around for some reason. I'm sure it's not a big deal. I'm not worried about it. It's just funky. Yeah, Canon was good, though. I still need to play some of the beat 'em up Yakuza games. The only one I played like that was the North Star Lost Paradise game. Oh shit, that's Zod! That's him! That was the baby mode version of the fight. For babies. Oh, fuck. Like, why am I not turned the right way, man? Yep. Cool. Let's see. Sure. He, like, auto counters, which I don't like. How to deal with this? Might just wait for my heal. Thanks, Puck. Blocking doesn't matter. That's cool to know. Okay. Alright, maybe I just need to do this. Do the cool shit. That's what it wants me to do. What? Okay. Okay. I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Oh, fuck, rock! Okay. Oh! Sure. Oh my god. Alright. No, get away! I am stuck in a combo. Okay. Nope. Can't move. I only get 3 dashes, so, pretty cool. Okay. Oh no! Run away! Ah! Everything's fine. This is fine. Don't worry, this is fine. I know what I'm doing. Everything is not in danger zone. As I panic and try to figure out what to do. Okay. God, I'm bad at this combat. I do not like his auto counters. God, they ask you to mash a lot on that too. Okay. Everything's fine. This is fine. There we go. Nice. Okay. A little bit dicey, but I got there. Yeah, the counter animations are pretty dope. Makes sense, they're from the manga. I'm noticing a lot of the same action and movement and stuff that I'm expecting. So the big reveal there was not only is Griffith revived, but also Zod is working for him. Hasn't really been explained fully. I mean, sort of. Like, obviously Griffith has made a deal to move into godhood, but he's come back to try and claim his kingdom, essentially. And Guts should know what kind of man he is. He's a piece of shit who will sacrifice anyone and everyone for what he wants. Something like that. Guts was the only man, the only human who ever made him look past that dream. And then they kissed. I think that's right. They definitely kissed. That happened. Probably. Oh, those are the weird human-faced dogs. Cool. What? Okay. That's fine. Killing enemies is slower than just running past them. And I'm assuming there can only be so many enemies on screen at once. This isn't like a Muso, right? So I'm just gonna run past most of them. Try and get the quicker ones. Unless I need XP, then I should be killing them. I'm noticing a problem, actually. Wait a second. Maybe the game's expecting me to kill them all for XP. Because there was an XP system I was realizing earlier. Definite problems, but not deal breakers. Yeah. Most of the enemies are basically ignorable, I guess. There's also a lot of enemies. Like, way more than you would think. They're pretty weak for right now. The only thing that gives me pause is the XP system. Because, yeah, I'm getting XP for these kills. So that makes me think I should actually kill them. Cool. kill animations are pretty dope. Yeah, every time I kill one dog, another dog just spawns, so... This does feel very Muso-like, though, I will say. With how many enemies there are. It feels really cool when stuff is working. Yeah, that makes sense. I think there's some interesting stuff going on here, but... His weapons and abilities are there, yep. His movement feels good, yep. At least it feels the way it should. The characters are very, very, I'd say accurate in the way they look in the manga. There's just a lot of enemies. I guess in theory it should feel like a slog. Right? In the storyline. So that was the first level, this is the next level. Gotcha. Here we go. Yeah, Shirky gives him a bit of a seal to prevent as many enemies from showing up. Where's that Shrike? I thought it was Shirky. S-C-H-I-E-R-K-E. Something like that. Alright. This is the thing I wanted to look at. It's a dumb bullshit made of it. Okay. Not wrong, but still. I have 15,000. So this is health, Berserk meter, attack speed, cutting skill, your charged attack, your cannon, bowgun, bomb, knife. I think I just want to level up my main attack. And then save... Well, I could save the rest for something else, or I could level up the throwing knife. The knife didn't seem that good, though. I'd rather level up something useful like the cannon later, if I want to. Let's start there. Just level up her basic attack. This game probably doesn't need RPG elements. I'll throw that out there right now. Berserk, if anything, is not an RPG. It's not like Record of Lodos War, you know, where it's just somebody's D&D campaign. How's it going, Visceral Moss? Sorry I missed that. I was deep in the Berserk zone. Welcome on YouTube. Yeah, I thought this should be more of a character action game, and it basically is. So. Alright, the big ones give 100. Berserk is definitely someone's D&D campaign. A pervert. I'm sure there's a tabletop Berserk out there that people can play. Oh, what the? Yeah, like, I know Devil May Cry and Bayonetta have XP systems, but usually the XP system in those games is to lock useful abilities like dodge and double jump. Or incidental attacks you will choose and then literally never use because they require an input for you to memorize that you never will. And optimizing your combat combo is boring and lame. How's it going, Momo? Yeah, we're gaming. This is Berserk, that's his name. We're in the Land of Guts, where all the snow people are. We're going to see Santa Claus, actually, pretty soon. That's the goal. John Berserk. Yep. Hey, what's that? 3,000 XP? Holy shit! Is that one of the CDs you were telling me about? I'm understanding now why I want that. Ah, this is a high-tier Balatro Joker. That's true. That's true. You get better XP for bigger combos. That makes sense. Cooldowns. Oh, okay, I understand what you mean then. There's a lot of cooldowns, yeah. For your abilities as you cycle through them. That's Puck. Which we find out in these chapters of the manga is a wind elemental. But we know Puck is an elf. That's Berserk Dog. Berserk Dog is a bad dog. That's essentially Guts's drive for like primal revenge and shit, and the dog's telling him just to take what he wants instead of protecting Casca, because Casca hasn't had enough bad shit happen to her in her life. And right now, Guts is moving on his own, trying to protect Casca and basically just running himself ragged, fighting monsters day in and day out while also protecting a largely defenseless Casca. They're all good dogs, not that dog. That's a bad dog. Those are... The thing he killed is like a... Yeah, I remember that in the manga. They're sort of like dream eaters or something. They attach to you at night and give you nightmares. I should just use Puck's heal because it has to wait to recharge anyway. Metroidvanias and Zelda games have the best progressions. Yeah, I'd say that's probably fair. At least there's a point to the progression in a Metroidvania, instead of just number go up. Or here's an attack you will never want to use. Yeah, it's sort of like his inner trauma. Writing-wise, it's really good. I just wish Casca didn't get such a shit deal most of the time in the story. I haven't gotten to the end of Berserk yet, or at least the end of where it was being written. The author passed away before finishing, I believe. Like, somewhat recently, I want to say. I'm a newbie to most of Berserk outside of what bits I've been reading this year. A couple years ago. Yeah, that's a shame. There's a lot of really good characterizing, character writing and growth, and deep plot in Berserk. A lot of characters just get the shit end of the stick. Which is kind of the point. But Zombies from the Misspelled Cemetery. Feel like Miura kind of wrote himself into a corner. The powers he gave Femto? Probably. A lot of long-running big anime or manga kind of run into these problems as they keep trying to escalate. But I haven't finished the Berserk story, by the way. I'm only on like volume 30, I think, which is right after this game. So no spoilers, please. I'm still reading. I realize that's kind of funny, but since I'm streaming a Berserk game. Oh, am I supposed to be fighting these? Probably. That would normally be the way I need to go, so... What? No. Yeah, Guts finding a way to win is good. Another series I finished recently, this past year, was Hunter x Hunter. And I started off really not liking the Ant arc, because it's just so damn long. But it's also cool as shit. And it ends in a very satisfying and interesting, deep character way. And I can also very much see the influence of Berserk on that arc in Hunter x Hunter. Specifically. Especially with the Ant Queen and people sort of like mutating into different human-like monsters. It's cool. The gooey, gross eggs hanging from the ceiling too, like the Christmas trees, and there's a lot of influences I'm noticing now that I'm reading Berserk and other media that I enjoy. And I'm like, oh yeah, I totally get where this came from. Yeah, Naruto has matchups at least early. I remember I watched, I think, like the first season of Naruto. Way back when it came out. And when it was just like a shonen 1v1 matchup, like battle arena, kind of like Yu Yu Hakusho with the tournament arc, I thought it was interesting. And then it slowly devolved into just trash, but some would say popcorn trash. Yeah, dude with sword as big as him. Berserk, that's him. That was the first of those. Yeah, so there's Casca in a cave as we're protecting her. But Casca's like basically a small dog. Or a toddler in intelligence after having her mind kind of just completely warped. And then Guts is getting possessed here and doing very bad things to Casca. So that she, like a animal that trusts you until you ruin its trust, stops trusting him, and Guts stops trusting himself not to hurt her. And now she's scared of him. Whereas before she... And this, by the way, very much so, is way tamer than the manga version of what happens in this scene. Yep. Very much more tame. That was like the safe for work version. Which is another thing my biggest problem with Berserk is how it handles sexual assault, I guess. As in, like, male characters often get dismembered, but female characters often get assaulted. And it falls on that a lot in the story. Although it gets better as it goes. But Casca is the character that they abuse the most with that. So that's the big thing where I'm like, it's a little hard to recommend to folks. Just outright, anyway. And I'm glad he kind of moved away from that as a crutch as he moved on with the story. Thankfully. This is a Citro. Like a young thief, basically. Farney and... or Farnese and Serpico. Farney is a terrible person who's so scared of anything she doesn't understand that she fell into like following religious leaders to doing horrible atrocities. And then after seeing Guts deal with even worse atrocities that she did not remotely understand and wanted to run away from, she sort of became somebody who idolizes him in a horny way at some point. And she wants to learn to do something that's actually like useful herself instead of just always relying on, you know, somebody stronger than her. Serpico, or Serpico is, yeah, very interesting. Him versus Guts, their rivalry, why they hate each other. I think that's actually really interesting, I agree. Oh. I don't think these trees show up that often in the manga. There's like 2 or 3 of them maybe total. But I guess it's just a common enemy in the video game. Oh, they're dual. Yeah. Right before this sort of whole thing. Over at the tower. That duel is pretty dope. And very clever and interesting. Like, he sets up a fight that is actively tough for Guts to deal with because of his big giant sword. And it's very clever and smart, I agree. How's it going, Nello? my god, I can't move. These trees are blocking my way. And now there's another tree. Okay, cool. Can I just leave? Thank you. Almost. I would like to go now. Thank you. Oh, and in the room. That's true. That's true. I think he's a really cool character. And once they start getting their magic weapons, him being like a wind user is really interesting. It sort of fits like a fencing or a sword master style that I think is really cool. Ow. Cool. Okay. That's pretty bullshit. Wait, who are you? Why are you here? Thank you. Okay. Those trees were bullshit. Yeah, they refilled all my cooldowns. And it healed me, actually, it looked like. Which is nice. It looked like the other item I picked up that gave me 3000 XP. So I guess you can't just, like, visually tell what it is before you pick it up. Oh my god, these fucking trees, dude. Thank you. There. Just get by this stupid tree and move on with your day. Alright, here's a save. Oh, these trees are heck, dude. They will just combo you to death. While they block your way. Yeah, the sub-weapons seem best against the stupid walls of enemies. Okay, I can up my health. I can up my basic attack some more. Yep, not that. No, phone. That's my, like, Berserk meter. Upping my speed, like my attack speed, would be so nice. But it's 45 thou. Man. Cutting skill is probably what I want. So I do more damage. Could up the cannon, though. The cannon only happens once in a while, but it does massive damage. I think I'm just gonna up my health by 30%. I do have to keep relying on Puck a little often, so... Yeah, having to cycle through your sub-weapons to deal with the trees is mildly annoying. It's not too bad, but yeah. It'd be better if it wasn't there. They punch you a lot, yeah. Every time you're near them. This is probably a boss. Wow, John Berserk is really having a bad day, huh? Kawaii is, like, scared. So I guess we're getting, like, a warning about this place. This is not in the manga, this mansion. So I assume this is video game specific for when Guts and Casco were wandering around. This is also pre-Witch Girl. I will say this game, it definitely has some problems with enemies and XP. I think it's better than the PS2 Castlevania games. Those games were just long hallways of very similar to exactly the same square rooms with large amounts of infinite enemies all spawning. This at least has interesting locations. That one also just arbitrarily has you, like, if you're not a specific level, you can't actually beat the boss easily because your damage is so low it's irrelevant. Things like that. Haunted Mansion. Ah. That makes sense. I don't think this is in the manga, though. It wasn't in any of the chapters I read, at least. Yeah, the PS2 Castlevania games were a little rough. No verticality to them, really, at all. And every room is exactly the same. Just press the button until the enemy dies. It was really boring and repetitive. I finished them. I wouldn't say they were good games, though. Even if you could collect Pokemon in your Shin Megami Tensei-vania. I don't think it was a bad game, but it had a lot of problems, and it was kind of boring. For at least the second PS2 Vania. And that was probably the more interesting of the two. Small children. Spooky ghost children. What is this, Code Veronica? Oh, it's our friend. He's still alive, though. Isn't he? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Is that Goku? Oh, these people were definitely dead, though. So this is like our demons of our friends that were all sacrificed. Just to fuck with Guts. Sure. Do you have a puck emote? Oh shit. Nice. That's Gemerald, Richardo, and Bob. They're all Guts friends. They go out for pizza on Thursdays. You also have a Kid Dracula Puckamo. You love to see it. That's pretty dope. So 3-on-1 fight.
俺はグリフィスを恨んじゃいない。わかるか。おめえがグリフィスにとっておめえの命がその程度の重さでしかないってことだ。でなきゃおめえもこっち側にいるはずだからな。そのおめえが俺たちの恨みを晴らすだと？はあ、おこがましってんだよ。俺たちは腐っても鷹だ。鷹の団だ。
本大将に刃を向けられて黙っている兵士はいない。
お前がグリフィスと戦うというのなら。
It's been a couple months since I read these chapters. I think I forgot all their names already. I'm gonna be honest. It was like 20 volumes ago now. Corcus, Pippin, and that guy. Yeah. Judo. Pippin and Corcus? Sure. Oh, nice. Oh, countered! My ass!
探していた何かに手が届くこともなく、ここで死ぬんだ。さすがだな、ガッツ。
Judo. There we go. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. Oh. No, my ass! One down. Okay, so when they're blue like that, it's a counter, I guess. These characters were all pretty dope. So, like, they spent a lot of time building them so they were actual characters you cared about. Fantastic writing, honestly. So when the eventual turn happens, when you know things are just getting too good, it actually does hit in a very good way, because it feels earned. Corcus was a shit, yeah. I agree. That was not my favorite character, but at least, like, I understood the character. Where are you? Oh, right here. Like, it felt like a person, you know? I think that's the important thing. There we go. Not too bad. I was a little unsure if I wanted to do the easy mode or the normal mode. Normal mode doesn't seem that bad. Normal mode in some games like this can just be like a slog. So I wasn't sure.
俺たちの恨みを晴らすために戦ってるんじゃねえ。てめえ自身の恨みのために這いずり回ってるのさ。はあ、きれい事言ってんじゃねえぜ。
They were ghosts. Oh my god. Oh, and I guess because Puck wasn't with us, we got a jar of Puck dust, but we couldn't, like, refill it. That makes sense. While we were in there. Oh my god. It was runes the whole time? Oh, missed. Man. Okay, I would like to go forward. You know, that direction? Thank you. God, the trees are annoying. Those are by far the worst enemy. Not close. And they always hit you when they get up, yeah. Very cool. Alright. R1, L1, and attack. Huh, I haven't tried that yet. So this is when Serpico and Farnese kind of meet up with Guts and Casca. This game also varies a lot in volume. Some of the dialogue here is very quiet, but some of the game is very loud. I think this is also kind of when we find out that Serpico, or Serpico? I don't know how to pronounce it, is Pardise's brother. But she doesn't know. I can level up my knife, but I'd rather just save it for something useful. Maybe my heavy attack? Maybe my Berserk meter? So it fills faster? Or lasts longer? One of the two. Goes from 8 to 12. I think that's probably 8 seconds to 12 seconds. I can translate that. Yeah. 8 seconds to 12 seconds. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait, I think. It's funny because a couple years ago I was really intimidated with playing games that weren't translated. And I think unless it's like a visual novel where it's like really, really text heavy or a JRPG, I'm not too averse to trying, I guess, as I was. That was all chapter 1. Alright, chapter 2. It's funny little Pokemon. They're different colors. Look at them. There's the Seadro. I think he stole a bunch of stuff from Guts and Puck. If I remember right. This is comic relief character 2. Oh no, he stole from Farnese and Serpico, right? Little shit. They were trying to help him and he stole from them. His voice sounds too old. Is that just me? He has like a 40-year-old's voice. For what is very clearly like a preteen. Or younger. $14. Yeah, he's definitely like preteen or young teen. Somewhere around there. Here, let me check the character manual. I don't think it says age. They show a lot of manga panels in the manual, which I think is pretty dope. So they're basically questioning Farney and saying, hey, go off on your own, fuck you. You were very mean to Guts and Casca specifically. Go to hell. So then she cuts her hair to symbolically be like, look, I can't give you a formal, like, apology or money, or I can't make up for it, but I can do this. And Guts is like, I don't give a shit. Follow me if you want. It's not my problem. I'm cool. I don't look at explosions. Very mean is a very... Like, I'm trying to, like... PG it a little bit. She was trying to basically burn her at the stake as a witch. If you wanna put it that way, and throw her into a torture chamber to be killed in an Iron Maiden as a sacrifice to her god that she supposedly believes in. And then they went out for pizza. Yeah. And she got a huge lady boner over the fire. Yeah, no. She got, like, sexually aroused by people dying. Yeah, absolutely. And torture. She was really into torture. She's kind of a piece of shit. They're starting to, like, give her a bit of a redemption arc in the manga that as far as how far I am now. I don't know if that's a character you can completely redeem, but they're trying. I'm not all the way caught up to the end, of course. Wasn't she a pyrophiliac? So basically what happened, her story is that she lived in a town that did witch trials and witch burnings at the stake. And her house and her bedroom window were pointed directly at the place where they burned them, like literally right out her door. So she would constantly hear the screams and burning and all that. And then she went out. I think it was when somebody she knew was being burned. Maybe family. I don't even remember. And the town sort of like coaxed her into throwing torches into the fire to let it burn more. And she basically just went insane. And went all in on it to try and escape from the trauma that it was providing her. And this somehow led into her sexual arousal because of it. So... And then, yeah, she eventually tries to burn down her mansion. And she constantly, kills animals that disobey her. Like a bird that didn't follow exactly what she told it to do. Things like that. She's a terrible person. Just an awful person. So it's really hard to redeem a character like that, but goddammit, they're trying. This is sort of her start of being like, hey, maybe I'm a piece of shit, and I need to get my life together and do something with my life. So she's kind of like finding out what she is and what that means, instead of just falling into like disruptive despair and cruelty. Yeah. And yeah, she's like a princess, basically. I think once everything happens at the tower, she sort of starts realizing, hey, I'm kind of doing something wrong. She starts having second thoughts and such. Actually, pretty much the moment she meets Guts is when that starts happening, to be honest. But she's kind of scared of that fact that, hey, I might not be a good person. It's complicated. And then they go out for ice cream. And that part's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a good story because it's complicated, I agree. I like the story. Despite my gripes about certain problems with it. It's dark and interesting in a way that I find cool. And it's complicated in a way that's just good writing. Instead of just edgy for the sake of being edgy, which it could have been. Yeah, Guts is in it for himself, instead of what authority figures tell him he should be doing. And he's kind of in just to sort of, find his own answers in his own way in life, and push back against, I don't know, the ruling class, the people that say they're important, and why they're important. It's a whole thing. Where she just folds immediately and becomes a pawn of cruelty and dogma. And she just doesn't know how to deal with that. That somebody could, not fold immediately. What? Ow. Oh, I lost my kill move. Well... Ow, what the... Ah. There we go. Hey, what's this side path? Hold on. There might be goodies. Or death? Maybe death. We all know how much we want that. It's vertical. This is probably a way back, then? I'm playing the game right? Running past everything? Is that how I'm supposed to play the game? Yup. Well, I'm a little conflicted about that, because I also want to get the XP for killing them, you know? It feels like if I miss out on too much XP, I'm gonna have a problem. Running past enemies would definitely be easier. Get 100 XP for less fighting. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Nani the fuck? Speedruns of this game are probably not that interesting, to be honest. It's like a low-level run, running past most of the enemies. There might be some interesting combat for, like, boss fights, I suppose. I think this is a battle arena section again. Just kill X enemies. Oh, you know what? I see a spot on the screen I'm probably supposed to go to. Or not? Maybe. It's lit up. If Boix will be the struggler, maybe. Maybe I am supposed to go around. I don't really know what it wants me to do, I guess. It looks like I'm supposed to get into here, but it's blocked off. Usually when it blocked off like that, I needed to kill a certain amount of enemies before it would open up. Run around a bit, maybe. This is backwards. Yeah? That's the end, okay. Yeah, I think this is just a battle arena. Okay. Usually when it has the red walls like that, it's like you can't go forward. There might be something else I need to do, though. Because of the way it's blinking. I might as well heal, because I have to wait for it to refill. Well, I might as well heal while I'm fighting everything, so I can wait for it to refill. Is, I guess, the more specific answer of what I was trying to say. Puck on cooldown is an approach. I'm not taking a lot of damage now, so like waiting for Puck to recharge means I'll have more healing later, is my thought. Use the healing now while I'm at like half, and then wait for it to recharge. Get him started at least. Otherwise, if I need it like too close, I think I'll run into problems. Alright, I'm starting to think I'm supposed to go somewhere else. Hold on. No, this is clearly a wall. Okay. The only place I can go is that... Why is this green? What does it want me to do? Does it want me to attack this? Maybe? Maybe it just wanted me to bump up against the wall? I don't know. Whatever. Cool. I'm excited to get to when we introduce Flora and Shirky. Or Shirk. However you pronounce her name. We truly are the Berserk Millennium Falcon arc chapter of the Holy Demon War. It's true. It's true. They say that all the time in the manga. It was the best of days. It was the Berserk Millennium Falcon arc chapter of the Holy Demon War of days. I refilled my stuff. Oh. Doggos are back. On the Berserk 90s anime ending theme? I actually haven't watched the 90s anime. The only Berserk anime I've watched is the Netflix like 3-parter covering the entire like beginning of the series, where the Band of the Hawk are put together, and then everything up to the sacrifice. I don't know if that's the same one, though. It's like OVA movies, kinda. When are they gonna have Berserk the Chibi High School days? That's what I want to watch. Hold on, was that a save? Why are you here? Maybe I'm supposed to be moving. 90s one is different, worse production values, but more complete. Ends at the end of Golden Age. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I haven't watched that one. This is my, like, charge attack. I could I could update my charge attack. I think basic attack is generally going to be better, and I'm really close. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll be a good boy who's patient and doesn't play Balatro for 4 hours. Oh, you're thinking the intro. Ah, okay. Is it anything like the JoJo Part 1 outro? And in a roundabout. I think I'm supposed to be doing something right now. Because that door is not open. Notorious for being terrible. You love to see it. Tone and the kind of music. Oh, it just doesn't fit the series at all. That kind of whips. I did watch Record of Lodos War before playing Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth, and that was actually a really good idea for that game. Because they just kind of assume you've watched the series and don't introduce the characters in the video game. So I'm actually kind of glad I watched that so I knew who the fuck everybody was. Anime? In this economy? Really? Alright, can I leave? No. Good. I need to kill him. Oh, you can charge. Ah, I've been using this attack wrong the whole time. I'm doing like the base level of heavy. One anime I watched recently was only season 2 of Full Metal Panic, which is like the goofy comedy high school gun nut shit that has nothing at all to do with like the mech stuff that happens in season 1 apparently, and I have no idea of any of the context. And you know what? That's a pretty good season 2. It's just dumb comedy bullshit. Minus the typical 90s like cringe episodes. Anime is all bad outside of Berserk, Baki, and JoJo. I still need to watch Baki. JoJo's so good. JoJo Part 3 is so bad. Part 1's worse. I don't know why people... Like, I get why people like Part 3, but... Man, Part 3 is way too long. And it is about dudes being bros. But... I wouldn't say it's the most interesting of the arcs. I think my JoJo rankings go like 4, 6, 7, 5, 2, 3, 1. Which is maybe controversial. And I haven't read 8 yet. But Part 4, Diamonds Unbreakable is my favorite. Or Diamonds Are Unbreakable. whatever. That one has like a really cool mystery small town feel. Everything's just really well tightened up and put together really well. And it's not so large that it like loses itself. Also, like, yeah, the ability to like heal things is interesting, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily overpowered. So it has interesting dynamics and like how problems are solved. Part 6, I really like Jolene as a JoJo. And you also get like Feng Shui Dragon. Pretty dope. Flaccid Pancake. Everybody loves Flaccid Pancake. JoJo's like Yakuza. People think it's about super cool guys doing things, but it's actually about being around a group of the biggest dorks. They're all giant dorks, yeah. Every one of them. It whips. I don't know if I'm supposed to go down that bottom path to like look for goodies or... Eh. This looks like a dead end, so probably. I'm sort of interested in checking out the Yakuza movie, like the live-action one. And technically the only Yakuza game I've played is 7 right now. I only know of Kiryu as the unnamed bodyguard / no-name bodyguard. I know he's a huge dork, but other than that, same with Majima. I know Majima's a gigantic dork. But I'm not sure exactly why. Where am I going? Maybe this way. This is a dead end. Might be goodies. There are cool barrels. Ow. Oh, that missed. Cool. Can I kill that ghost, or is that just... Like, it's clearly surrounding the house. Nope. Alright. Moving on. Yeah, I mean, it's just Yakuza's kind of just a little open world sandbox. I think Shenmue does a better job of world building than Yakuza does. For what that's worth. Was I going the right way? Hold on. I might have turned around. Surely Shenmue 3 is good. I picked that up. I can't wait. From what I understand, Kiryu has never killed a single person. Everybody Kiryu-chan has ever, like, curb stomped is alive and well. And doing just fine. And he's a good boy who would never hurt a fly in a way that, you know, would permanently injure them. And definitely doesn't shoot them with guns. That I know for sure. Oh, yep. Battle arena. But the enemies can come from outside of the invisible wall? Well, that's not nice.
力だけじゃねえ。
Maybe I should move away from this invisible wall where the enemies can spawn. Oh yeah, if you think about the absurdity of like this person's getting tortured, well, I'm sure it's not time sensitive. I'm gonna go get some ramen and play some Virtual Fighter. Yeah, of course. Shenmue does a better job of that, where there's actually like day times and things happen at certain times of the day, and if you don't show up, then you know there's repercussions for that, or at least changes like the story. And it has forklift races. Just saying. Oh my god, please. These fucking archers. Alright, well, I destroyed that tower. I don't know if that was a thing I needed to do. I don't think anybody's playing Yakuza because it's realistic. I'm gonna put that out there, though. I don't think that's the draw. There is some really interesting drama, of course. Yeah, that is what the fanbase wants, I agree. God, that cannon's so fucking cool. Hey, I would like to move. Thank you. These archers are kind of a pain in the ass. Okay. Sure. God, could you imagine a Berserk game written by the Borderlands crew? Wow, I can't believe Mr. Berserk, John Berserk, found his diamond horse, Butt Stallion. Haha. Just spouting memes from like 7 years ago. Now that would be a video game, am I right? That's what the people want. Right. Speaking of which, there's a Borderlands movie coming out apparently. With like Kevin Hart, Jack Black as Claptrap. Oh man, it looks bad. My basic attacks are maxed. Sweet. I think that's basically what that is, if I remember right. Double check here. Too late now, but... directions is possible for combos. Cool. Leveling Puck probably just, like, either levels the amount you're healed or the cooldown, would be my guess. I can read that later if I feel like leveling it, but... Alright. Probably a boss. That would be a video game. It would be a game you could play and have a real bad time with. Can you imagine? Now that would be sick. Alright, do I need to explore somewhere else too? Maybe there's like multiple things I need to destroy? Maybe. I do like the fact that the sword goes over your head in a way where it hits enemies behind you. That's pretty dope. I'm not gonna fuck with the red enemies. They take too many hits. Blue enemies I'll hit once for XP, I guess. It's free. They're already in the way. Oh, nice dodge, sir. You win this round. Video games are pretty cool. What would Guts' favorite light gun game be at an arcade? Like Time Crisis 2, maybe? It wouldn't be Lucky and Wild. Maybe Vampire Knight? I think he would fuck with Vampire Knight. That seems like a Guts-ass game. House of the Dead also, probably. 2 specifically. Oh, what? That one, I guess. God, the archers are fucking annoying. Why are there archers anyway? Man. What? Okay. That one, I guess. I don't know if I'm supposed to be going to these camps, or... I mean, they're lit up, so it's like an area I'm definitely supposed to go to, but, you know. Seems like it's just a trap to get hit and attacked by a group of enemies. I don't know. That is pretty cool. Turn around. Any day now. There we go. Did I get it? Okay. Cool. Yeah, I guess I'm just running around, like, killing these camps of enemies until they let me into the main camp. This isn't great gameplay, I will say, for this section. I might as well heal. So this way was a dead end, but I'm a little curious what's at the end. Cool. Arrow's not that good. Throwing knife not that good. Pretty much just the cannon and the bomb. The only two things I would care about. There is a goodie here. Hell yeah, gamer. 3000 XP, you love to see it. Let's go, gamer! Woo! Bom, 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 bom. Oh. Cracking the code. I'm looking at my phone while I'm running. Is that strats? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's strats. One hand on the analog stick, one hand on your phone. Pretty sure that's what they want you to do. If I had to guess. Chip option while waiting on other stuff. It also, like, pseudo stuns the boss. At least it did with Zod. Interrupts an attack. Leveling the knife seems like a scam. Is also my opinion. It's the cheapest level up too, outside of just your basic combo. If it's the best item, once you level it, I mean, maybe. That's the thing. Why would it be the cheapest item? I mean, yeah, maybe. Oh my god, I hate these archers so goddamn much. They're just annoyances. Yeah, the biggest problem with the bow, the crossbow, is that it just doesn't do any damage. Maybe if you level it, it's good? I don't know. Feels like you just want the big things to be leveled if you're gonna do anything. So those are your big damage dealers anyway. There's a high-level community for this game. There's secretly? That'd be funny. Is there actually a high level? I mean, I'm sure there's people that, like, speedrun this. I don't know if there's a leaderboard for this game, but... there's gotta be somebody that cares enough, right? With this property. Being PS2, also. Oh my god, the archers are just also kind of annoying to hit. There we go. There we go. He thinks knives are bad because he's so stupid he doesn't know how to use Wombo Booby Mix. Cancel his Tumbly Wumbly. Yeah. It's called that because I was... well, you just have to use the Taco Bell Crunch Wrap combo. It's called that because the runner that learned it was eating a Taco Bell Crunch Wrap when he discovered it. Yeah, I know. I get it. I get the community. I know. I kind of consider myself a little bit of a washed-up speedrunner. I don't really speedrun that much anymore. Sometimes I'll get a run ready for, like, GDQ, but I just don't have the same drive to speedrun as I used to. Right now I'm so focused on just playing my backlog and importing games I haven't played and just exploring instead of playing the same thing. This is just a dead end. I feel like a lot of folks that were big in the GDQ scene pre-pandemic have kind of moved away from speedrunning. Yeah, that was the thing. I just need to leave, I think. You've been hitting backlog more? Yeah. I used to just buy games and then just have them sit on my shelf for a really long time and never play them. And lately I've been playing through like 100+ games. I mean, not 100. 80 to 100 games a year for the last few years. And you know what? That feels pretty good. I did do Vampire Knight at AGDQ last year. In like January 2023. That was probably the last like real speedrun I've done. And yeah, I just like playing through Sayonara Wild Hearts. That game whips. Great music. Alright, can I go through here now, or do I need to explore more of these camps? 1 second. Let me save first. Boyk's triumphant return to Chandelar. Oh man. I want to do Chandelar speedruns, but I have a really weird relationship with Magic the Gathering now. In that, if I play anything even tangentially related, I'm going to get just harassed with questions about Magic. And if I'm going to go back and what this means and X, Y, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to answer these. An extra 4 seconds of Berserk isn't that exciting. It'd be nice to, like, reroute some stuff in Chandelar. The secret to speedrunning Chandelar is to use your numpad for movement. That's pretty much it. The rest is just, do you know the game really, really, really stupid well? Should I just save up for like 3 levels to increase my attack speed? I think I should. Like, upping my heavy charge attack is not that exciting. The only other thing I think I want to level up is the cannon, which is the 20,000. So it's either cannon or save up for 45,000, I think, right now. And then upping my timer for my Berserk is, it's whatever. The strat is Shivan Dragon, yes. You sell everything from your deck to get a very specific amount of gold and buy specific cards to have a very terrible deck. And then you scam the entire game by getting items that give you free cards at the beginning of your battles. And you reset dungeons continuously until you get a good layout instead of going through shitty layouts. So you can cheese it. But the way you actually gain time in that game is by moving with the numpad. If you click, the character has to constantly like coordinate where it's moving, and it stops and it's slow, and it doesn't always go where you want it to pathwise, but it's always 100% responsive to the isometric movement of the numpad control. So cannon upgrade, you got a lot since the cooldown reduction is substantial. Oh, interesting. No, that's true actually. If it removes the cooldown from 120 to 100 seconds, so it's 20 seconds shorter on cooldown, that's pretty good. Yeah, you do get to use that more often then. It's the same damage, it's just more often you can use it. I don't know, attack speed seems pretty good too. I'm leaning towards these, for sure. I think I'm gonna save my money then. Where am I going? That's the one thing I don't know right now. I guess I'm just wandering around until I find every camp. And maybe I haven't found them all yet. I don't know. Have I? I don't think I've gone south. No, I haven't. Alright. Keep wandering around aimlessly. Did I go down there? I don't know. Have I gone this way? Kill everything on screen every 30 seconds is pretty enticing. I think I have gone this way. I remember that side path. This was like the entrance into the zone. And then the tower was... Was the tower down here? It all looks the same. I don't know if I've been here or not. This feels like a place I've explored. I think I'm going back to the beginning of the level, actually. The more I wander this way. Fuck. This can't be right. Right? They might have put something at the beginning of the level, I guess. I don't know. Why would they let me go back? Pretty cool. Yeah, there's a save. I've definitely heard that dialogue before. God damn it. Alright, so I've definitely gone in a circle back to the beginning of the stage. That happened. So where the hell does it want me to go? It's gotta be a camp somewhere I missed. Refuses to use the mini-map? There's a mini-map?! I haven't paused the game yet. Fair point. I figured if there was a mini-map, it would be on screen. Man. There's not a way to put that on screen, is there? No. Annoying. This is why you read the manual? It's in Japanese! I can read, like, names. You do have a mini-map and a full map. Do I? Go to Game Facts. That sounds like quitter talk. I mean, there's the mini-map, like, underneath my health, sure. Oh, right, this way. I had to go from the other direction. Ah, okay, I know now. I went here before, but I couldn't. Okay. Yeah, I figured there would be a bigger mini-map on the main screen than what there is. Like, in some games you can zoom in and out on the mini-map as it appears. Gotcha. This is the first stage where they've had anything you have to just, like, wander around aimlessly until you find. Everything else was pretty direct. Just go forward. All the way around. I thought it was probably this direction. If you could read the text? No, that sounds like chumps. Chump talk! This game never officially released in English. Checkmate. Just like Mother 3, which will never be released in official English. And definitely not be released on Japanese Nintendo Switch Online. Because they refused to pay Tomato for the translation. This stage kinda sucks. It's really boring, everything looks the same. You're doing the same thing 5 times. It's kinda just really long and maze-like. Mother community could be actual scumbag sociopaths like the Waluigi lobby for Smash. Smash players in general are a little funky. Or Smash fans, I should say. The players are generally pretty good. Let's go, J-Dub. Yeah, Berserk. This is the fun anime where, like, they cook. And they have battles in, like, a battle chef arena. Yeah, happy mercenaries who get good contracts. Yeah. Exactly. The feel-good story of the summer. It's the song of the summer. Get Lucky. You heard about this song? Get Lucky? Song of the summer. It's a Hallmark movie. Probably, yeah. That sounds right. Dog! That's not who I grabbed. Alright, so the green bar next to my health is my Berserk meter. Gotcha. I don't think I understood that until now. I've just been waiting a while and then eventually pressing it. Takes a while to fill that bar. Tragedy strikes when she's disabled. Oh, in a horrific situation, yeah. They do fall in love. There's a big love story. And then they start a pizza shop. Yeah. We've all heard it. We've all heard the tale. Oh my god, fucking give me a turn! God, I hate these fucking archers. They're so annoying. They don't do that much damage. They're just really fucking annoying. Ah! Anyway, sorry, what? What are we talking about? This is still better than the Van Helsing game I played last week, though. That game stunk. As expected. But at least it was goofy with cheats. That missed. Damn. I hate these archers so much. There we go. Van Helsing had some problems where enemies will just like combo kill you. There's not really anything you can do about it. Kind of like this game in some ways. And it also had a real big problem with direction. There wasn't even a map. So you're just kind of wandering around until something happens, usually. I think it got worse as it went along. Ghost Rider PS2. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of games in this era were God of War, Devil May Cry clones. That was the genre to copy. There we go. That's all the dogs. All the enemies? All the enemies. Okay. Man. Oh, it teleported me. Nice. That was nice of them. Alright, yeah, I think I'm going to level up the cannon instead of waiting for the attack speed. At least once. Added driving segments to break it up. They also invented shields. You needed to reach a certain combo rank to break. That's interesting. You know what game I really liked that I wish they would do more of? John Woo presents Stronghold, or Stranglehold? Stranglehold. And Wet. More like grindhouse, nonsense, slow-mo games. Stranglehold kicks ass. I just saved, but I wasn't paying attention. Ride to Hell Redemption? Is that true? I might be interested, even if it is bad. Berserk Boat Ride Simulator 2012. They had to shut down the Berserk ride at Six Flags. You rode a roller coaster that had a giant sword on it that decapitated a bunch of zombies. Not put the evil ride to hell on anyone. Alright, fair enough. Alright, this is a real boss, I take it. Cool design. Actually. The other game they should make more of is Asura's Wrath. Don't like the cannons and archers. Gonna throw that out there real quick. Not a fan of that. What? I ran past him. There we go. Fuck. I'm taking a lot of damage. Maybe I should try running a little bit. That's not working. I might have fucked up not waiting for Puck to respawn. Surely now. Hey, wait, why'd he go behind enemy lines? This sucks. Hold on, this stinks. Ow. Am I just waiting on him to come back, or am I going up there to have a bad time? Which is it? I think it's have a bad time. Got him! You're wrecked, bro. Ow. Not really sure what I'm waiting on. Maybe it's just killing enough enemies? I don't know. Hi, kitty. What's up, Salem? Who's a good boy? What are you doing? Did you have a good nap? Yeah, you did. Maybe I'm supposed to kill the archers back there? I don't even know. Maybe that's what it's waiting on? Two more spawn, so I'm starting to think no. Oh, Salem. Not right now, bud. 1 second. Hey, down. Thank you. Oh, fucking. Stop knocking everything down. Alright. Sure. Maybe I am killing these? I don't know what's happening. This game doesn't make a lot of sense. Sometimes it's just... Let's heal, I guess. Sometimes it is literally just kill X amount of enemies until you can continue the game. Killing the archers didn't seem to do anything, so... The cannon men. I can't go past this point. Nope. I'm confused. What do you want from me? You want me to just, like, throw shit at him from a distance? Or... I don't know, what do you want? Am I cannoning him? Maybe I'm cannoning him. That's what it's waiting on. Maybe it is literally just shoot him. Weird though. Huh. I don't really understand why this is the solution, but alright. Wait for my stuff to recharge, I guess. Get some XP while I'm at it. The only nice thing about the knife is that it reloads quickly, but the damage sucks, so it's just kind of like a feint more than anything. It's a break enemy combo, I think. I feel like Van Helsing was visually more entertaining. This particular level is really not that exciting. Yeah. This is just a gray level, I guess. I guess I was supposed to just shoot that guy. Huh. Weird. I thought he would, like, jump back in, not just stand outside the arena. Huh. Fair enough. Surprised there wasn't a save there. Huh. Maybe there's one up right ahead of here. I kind of thought that would be the end of the level too. Now I'm thinking about it. Hmm. Oh, this is the old man they find in the forest. The one who eventually leads them to Flora so they can meet witches and learn about magic.
なんだよじいさん、山賊でも出るってのか？
山賊？人間じゃねえ。トロールだよ。
Okay. So, it's 50,000 to level the cannon again, which means it's worth leveling up my, an extra 4 seconds of Berserk meter is so whatever. It's worth saving up to level up my attack speed, I think. What does Puck's level up do? It doesn't say anything about a cooldown. I don't think. Level up your Puck. I think it levels up how much Puck heals. Because Puck was only healing like a third of my health. Okay. Well, if what I think is coming up next, we're actually getting to the cool part of the story where the trolls start being introduced and all the magic shit. But I think we'll save that for next time. Let me take a look at this real quick. We unlocked some new stuff. New info. So this is Gutsu. Look at Guts model. Don't know who that is. This is Casca. And then it keeps going down. Introducing the character. Oh. Introducing each character. Can we look at the monster models? Cool. This is kind of neat. Get lore about every monster and look at their model. Oh, these are the gross human-faced dogs. I hate those things. And then, of course, it's Zod, I take it. Oh no, this fucking thing. Whatever this is. Something gone? Spriggan? Yeah. Spriggan. That makes sense. Oh, pretty cool. All right, let's save and call it for today.